Are we live? Are we live? You know, I can never tell with this new system, but just in case we are live, we are live. And hello, everybody, and welcome one more time. Happy Friday! And we're celebrating today, of course, as I said in the title, our 90,000 subscribers, and I want to thank you all. Thank you very much for being here and for being part of this thing that we are doing here with the. And I'm trying to, you know what? These things never work as expected. So I'm just going to close the iPad. I was going to read the comments from the iPad, but that didn't work out so well. So I'm just going to read them from here. And who do we have here? All right. Christopher Olsen from Sweden. Thank you and welcome. And Dylan Reynolds and Motocross Max. Can't wait to watch. Well, we're here live. In living color. Hi Robert, how is it's getting dark in my living room? It is? Well, it's kind of getting dark early here too. By the way, next, is it Sunday? Fall backwards, right? Spring forward, fall back, something like that. In any case, we either gain or lose 1 hour depending on how you look at it. I kind of like it because I go to run in the mornings. And now it's gonna be daytime at 6:30 a.m., which is great. Now it doesn't get daytime. The sun doesn't rise until like 7:30 or something like that. All right, Barbara Zeg, welcome, and Hard and Heavy. Good evening from Munich. Congrats, Robert. Thank you, and Munich in the house. Talking about Munich, I've got some. I was gonna get some champagne, but we're gonna save the Moët Chandon for the 100,000, and we're gonna celebrate the 90 with good prosecco. So, Mike Diaz, happy Friday, Master Phone. Thank you, and IR 1981, congratulations. Thank you so much to all of you. I really appreciate it, and this is as much as yours as it is mine, really, because if you didn't subscribe, I wouldn't be here. So happy. Greetings from Norcross, Georgia. Cool town, Norcross. My Georgia family used to live in Norcross before. I think some of them still do. Gwinnett County, anyways. Here we are. And I have a couple of announcements. And I just released a special podcast episode, but I'm going to announce it here. And actually, let me continue reading here real quick. All your Pelican heads from CLT, Mr. CLT in the house, roam free from Sunset, Florida. Andrew and Monica, congrats on 90K from Pennsylvania. Thank you so much. And thank you, everybody. And the announcement that I want to make in the podcast this morning, I announced it, but I kind of did and did not. The Huntsville, Alabama meetup. Huntsville, Alabama meetup is going to take place on Thursday instead of Friday. I figure Thursday will be a better date for the Huntsville, Alabama meetup because Friday we're gonna be complicated there's a lot of activities in the rally, and I want to be there for that, and I don't want to have to rush out and go to the hold on, listen to it. That's it. That's the sound of celebration. And excuse me, the only flute that I had was this one from 2018, which might as well. That was the year of our first cross-country road trip. So that was the road trip that I started a lot earlier than that, but that was the road trip that actually made the channel take off. So thank you very much. Viajar Descubriendo desde Sarasota, Florida. Hello, Robert. Hello there, Rafael Collazo. Hola, Robert from Hallandale. Matthew Wiles, Jane Burke. Hello from Boston. Cool. And from London. My mom is going to London soon. So thank you so much. Actually, I was going there. I went to my mom's today, and she was asking me if I remember all the places that we went to in 2014 when we went to London. Felicity Kauf. Hello, Robert. Congratulations and thank you. Best channel ever. Oh, thank you so much. And so much talent. I just finished your Northeast adventure. Loved every beat. Peace. And thank you so much. And I Jacob Weiser from Norway. Cool. Thank you for being here all the way from Norway. From Texas. David Dogan, motocross from Australia today. All right, Australia. Greetings, where this bottle is upside down. Actually, I love. Oh, look at that. I went by the PO box today. I got some stuff. Gotta keep that bottle chilled, you know. Anyway, everybody, salud, sante, skål for our friends in Norway, and cheers for our friends here. Yeah, that's the good stuff. So today we're not drinking IPA. I thought it would be more celebratory to have a little bit of prosecco. And besides, you know, you gotta change it around from time to time. We're gonna drink enough IPAs next weekend. As I said, did I say it? Thursday, November 7th, 6 p.m., Straight to Ale Brewery in Huntsville, Alabama. That's the meetup. And the address is 2610 Clinton Avenue. That's it in Google Maps there. And while I show you that, let me get my mail here. And we're going to open some mail. So if you have any questions, I might go back to the chat, or we might see them later. I got this one, and this is from the Jacksons to the Woods, from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, and they sent me these nice stickers that at some point are gonna go in the back of Minitini. Maybe tomorrow when I take it out of storage. There, it's Minitini is on the side of the house there. I really hope everything is okay. And thank you so much for your card. It says, we love following your journey on Insta and YouTube. Once we hit the road full time, we'd love to meet you. We hope you like our stickers. Happy travels. And follow them at To The Woods Travel. And I'm going to be putting those stickers in the back of Minitini. They look like they are waterproof. I got a letter from the Visit Williamsburg and New Yorktown, Jamestown and Yorktown, and definitely I want to visit that area. So I got a nice, no letter, no nothing. They just sent it to me. I guess they know that I am a YouTuber. I have to make sure that I don't show any addresses here. Now that I realize. Okay, this one comes all the way from Owasso, Michigan, from Steve Hodges, and let's open it up. I already opened it up. I already saw it, and here's what we got. We've got this very nice. How can I do this? Here, there. T-shirt, and they have a record store. Check it out. Around Midnight Records. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna be wearing this one maybe on the next live stream, and of course they sent me their picture. So when we meet up at some point, I can know who they are, and they send me. They have a round mini Midnight Records. They have CDs, records, cassettes, DVDs, and T-shirts, and they are in Owasso, Michigan. That's really cool. And they sent me a letter with all kinds of things that I can see in the area. So I really wanna thank you, Steve and Gary Hodges. And this picture, I guess, is in Mackinac Island, and Mackinac Island. And I can't wait to show you guys that video from Mackinac Island. That was one of the highlights of this trip, for sure. What a great area, Michigan. And let me continue here, and when I come back, I'm gonna go through the chat, because I have one more package, and this one is full too. Look at this. That's the Colorado and Minitini. Well, kind of. It is a blue truck, and it is a trailer. And this is really cool. This comes from where does it come from? It comes from Michelle. From Auburn Hills, Michigan. Also from Michigan. So, Michigan in the house for sure. We got to do a Michigan meetup next time. Maybe, I don't know, somewhere. Hi, traveling Robert, and I saw you this mini teeny, or just had to buy it for you, especially because it had a blue truck. So Michelle Runt. Oh, it's you see, Runt. So thank you so much to all of you for sending me stuff. Of course, if you wanna send me something, that's my PO box, Coral Gables, Florida, 33114. And it's like Christmas in November, you know. And whenever I go to the PO box and I find something, it's really cool. There, stay there, don't fall. All right, let's go now into the chat. And what have we got here? Doo-doo-doo. Have you guys been busy talking among yourselves? Let me see. Where did I? Robert, when will you be visiting Jergensville? It depends. Where is Jengersville? Maps.google.com. That's the best address, by the way. Even though... Huh. You know, Google doesn't know where that is. Is that in Ontario, Canada? No. Did I mistype that? Did I misread? You know, I'm known for doing that. Yeah, I don't think Google knows about that place. No, no such place. I wonder if that's a typo or a misread on my part. All right, cheers, salud y buenos alimentos, always, always. And hello from Newark, Ohio. Hi, Robert from Bernadette Brown. Nice to be here on your show. It's always so nice. Also, the trips across the USA coming from New Zealand. All right, you beat Australia for the furthest place. Cheers to you guys. I love the New Zealand Sauvignon Blanc wines. Andrew and Monica, winterizing in PA. Brr, congrats again and cheers. Well, let's have a moment of silence for those of you who have to winterize this week. We don't have to do that in South Florida. Ansa Walrus from Rovaniemi, Finland. All right, Rovaniemi, Finland. Very cool town. I bet you it's cold up there already. And I really enjoyed Finland tremendously. And in Rovaniemi, we went to that Prisma supermarket that was baffling. I'm still having nightmares. No, just kidding. But yeah, huge supermarket. What are you doing home? Thought you were in Texas. Well, YouTube, believe it or not, is 4 months behind. And it's going to be like that for the next 4 months. Actually, I was calculating if I do one video per week, I have enough videos to last me until late April. So we're not going to do that. I'm going to try to work ahead, and not this week and not next week, but at some point I'm going to have to do 2 videos per week. So 2 half-an-hour videos per week. I'll figure out how to do it. RV vacation. Howdy, Robert. Watching again from Pymatuning State Park in Northwest Pennsylvania. I gotta go up there at some point. Isn't that where the fish walk on the docks, or the docks color? No, that's a different place. Never mind. Weatherman's calling for lake effect snow possible 6 inches this weekend. 30 degrees tonight. Brrr, good time for an IPA, definitely. And Papa Drew is getting better. Fire and getting under control. Lucky dog. Oh, okay, you're talking about the fires in California. I see. Hi, Robert, Summerfield, Florida. We would like for you to have more music singing on shows. I will at some point. Leonidas Diamantacos. Hi, Robert. My best will be to see you swimming with Ileana in Santorini. Regards from Sparta, Greece. Sparta, Greece. Cool. One of these days, 2021, maybe. Who knows? We definitely wanna do a trip in Europe at some point next year. We haven't been to Italy. We've never been to Greece. So those two places will be top of the list, and we'll see. We'll see later. And the chat. There's a lot of chat here. Let me go here real quick. Oh my gosh. Hi Robert, this is the last time live streaming daylight saving time. Yep, until spring. Thank you. It's Vash and Fajan. When will you be driving to driving to the East song? I know, man. I worked on it today. Believe it or not, I added some guitar. I wanna finish it. You know, it's not quite. This weekend I'll work on it, for sure. I'm popping. Am I popping my piece? I'm sorry about that. Maybe I should use my pop filter here. From Houston, Texas. Oh, Tap Channel. All right, from Houston, Texas. Welcome. And Linda Tripp from Missouri. Being a fan of your videos since your first trip in California and your RV rental in Colorado. Congratulations on 90,000. Hope to meet you and your lovely family one day, definitely. And we barely when the Colorado trip, the RV rental, I barely had 10,000. Not even. I didn't have. I had 8,000 subs maybe, or not even. Probably 5,000 subs when I uploaded that trip originally. Robert, can you add your jingle back on your videos? It was catchy. What jingle? As far as I know, I'm still doing riding in my RV. Thank you, Randy and CLT. All right. Hope that comes down. Way too hot here. Yeah, I don't think the hot weather is gonna come down all the way down to Miami. It's still hot here. I don't know what the temperature difference it is, but I'm really looking forward to lows in the 40s and highs in the 60s in Huntsville, Alabama. XX Mackinac Island. Did you park and take the ferry and trek around on horse or cycle around, or do they allow vehicles? No. I took the ferry and I just walked. I just walked around the island. So yeah. Snow in Michigan, don't want to be here. Okay, I'll stay down here I'll go as far north as like Alabama. All right, volcano time lapse. Cool, Papa Drew and Lucky Dog are having a conversation. All right. Thank you, Mark Schrammer and Mike Seymour. Happy camping. Thank you so much, Brian A. I have a Colorado too. I was wanting a bed cover like yours or similar. What can you use? This is an Xtang solid fold. I really like it. It does tend to shift. When I took it on that dirt road in Death Valley, I tossed that thing all over the place, and the cover did shift, and I didn't get to fix it until a couple of days ago. That I finally decided to unload the whole, to remove the whole thing and readjust it, and now it's great. Don't forget to set your clocks back this weekend. Yes, definitely. Then in the next live stream is gonna be dark in the middle of the night. No, it's not. The next live stream is from Huntsville, Alabama, and it's an hour earlier over there. Vagabond from Mars. All right, I'm gonna reset the chat here, kind of, and we're gonna. If I skipped your message, type it again. I'm gonna get rid of my my PO box there. It's Live RV Repeat. Hi Robert, happy Friday. Looks like we are picking up our RV this weekend. Congratulations. Yeah, I saw that video where you went up to somewhere north to look at RVs. I'm glad you're finally getting that. That's super cool. Armando Correa, hi Robert. On my way home from work, I'm watching you live. Hey, drive safe. Drive carefully. Unless you're on a train, then it's fine. Turbo Junkie, congratulations. Thank you so much. Keep up the great work. I will. And hi from Germany. Love your Texas videos. Thank you so much. And we have, well, two more Texas videos. And the last one, it's gonna be State Park that I enjoyed a lot. And then we're going up to New Mexico. Our Arizona adventure, sad that we're gonna miss you on Quartzsite this year. Yeah, I figure I'd give Quartzsite a 1 year break, and winter in Florida this year. I don't know how much travel I'm gonna do in Florida, but I'm gonna try to do some of the state parks in January and February mostly, and then get ready for spring. Go north. Hey, Scott Horn. Hello, Robert and fellow Pelican heads from Greenwood, South Carolina. Thank you for the midweek video. Congratulations on your milestone. Thank you so much. Yeah, and I'm going to be doing some of these midweek videos, as I said, as often as I can. And thank you so much, Paul Falsey of RV Caravan with us. And yeah, this Sunday we're gonna do a video about the rally with RV Caravan with us, and that was a lot of fun too. Faisal Backham, thank you so much for that super chat. Keep on traveling all around the world. I really hope so. I really hope this 2020 is gonna be mostly U.S. unless we change our minds, which is totally possible. But 2021, I wanna go across, at least across the pond. So we'll see. And Tap Channel editing Birmingham, Alabama. You know, I've driven through that place twice, but I never stopped. Maybe now on my way back from Huntsville, I'll stop there. Have you ever visited Mar-a-Lago? Ruth Lewis. I've driven by it, but I don't think they're gonna let me in. Robert from England. What's your favorite place in California? I would say Yosemite National Park, but there's way too many people there. Yosemite without the people would be perfect. Although that's why it's Yosemite, right? We all want to go there. So there are so many places along the Pacific coast that could be a favorite, because it is such a beautiful coastline. But I also want to say this whole area, the US 395 that goes, the East Sierra Nevada, beautiful area too. And there's a bunch of hikes. You can stay in the town of Bishop and drive up to the mountains. It's maybe an hour drive, and you are up there, over 10,000 feet above sea level, and there's so many hikes and so many like alpine lakes. It's a beautiful area too, but and it's very close to Yosemite. I'm still gonna say Yosemite because Robert, did it cool down in Miami? Only 69 in Daytona. Nah, I think it's over here is still like in the 80s, man. Let me see. I'll tell you right now because I haven't at this time of the day right now in Coral Gables, Florida, is 84 degrees Fahrenheit. Well, yeah, 84. And it might rain. Bikes, bogs, and bivouacs. Hello there. Where are you? What did Paul say? Oh. Okay, what part of the country is your favorite? Which national park is your favorite? My favorite national park is still Grand Canyon. It's just, there's no place like it. But I might change my mind when I visit places like Glacier or something like that. Robert, give Horizon City another chance. One of these days. Definitely. Maybe next year on my way back to Quartzsite, I'll stop there. Because, let's face it, I'm going to take I-10. Although I'm thinking of taking US 90 most of the way. It would be a nice alternate to I-10 if I'm not in a big hurry, And hey, Robert, what's your next road trip? Well, yeah, that's Huntsville, Alabama. It's gonna be just 10 days. It's not gonna be a long road trip. I don't think even 10 days. Because I have to be here editing those videos from the previous road trip. My next major road trip is not gonna be until spring. I don't think, for sure. Actually, let me get a little bit of this. You have to lubricate your vocal cords. Talking sometimes is more of a strain on your vocal cords than singing. And Oviedo, Florida. Do you have any plans to replace Minitini, or are you gonna keep for the duration? I might replace it. It depends. Rafa Calleja. Robert, el caballo de Atila. That's such a Cuban expression. And that would be Attila's horse, right? Uh, all right. Mid 70s today. Okay, they're talking about the weather here. Cool. You should go to Napa Valley, California. It's winery country. Yes, I've been there. I was there the last time on, was it 2011, 2012? When did we go to California? And we were there earlier, probably in 2008. In 2008, we went to San Francisco for Macworld. If you remember Macworld Expo, they don't do it anymore. And is my audio okay, by the way? I seem to be a little muffled. I don't know. I'm looking at my VU meter here, and it's not reaching the top, so that's why. Okay. We went to Macworld Expo in 2008, and we did a day trip to Napa Valley. That was a lot of fun. Veronica Greenbaum. Hi, Rob. We subscribe today. We love traveling with you, places we would never visit. Thank you. We are from Ocala. Your friends Todd and Veronica. Ocala. I have to go back to Ocala. I've only driven through there once, but yeah, I do want to go. Luis Mesa, would you ever go to Mexico? Definitely, absolutely. And one of these days. When are you planning to do El Paso, border city? Well, I did a few hours in El Paso, but next time I'm going to cross into Juarez. My friend Wanderlust Estate, James, he said that Juarez is a great town. Some people say it's dangerous, but he says it's not, so I'll risk it. You know, sometimes I do like to, get away from my comfort zone. Get out of my comfort zone. Hi, Robert. Just rewatched the Deiko Kichobi KOA video. How is Ileana? She's doing great. She's somewhere in the other room waiting for me to take her some champagne, probably. Ray Barreto. Are you Ray Barreto, like the great Puerto Rican musician? Hi, Robert. Have you been to Michigan and Upper Peninsula, like Mackinac Island? Yes, definitely. And that video you guys will see probably sometime in January, to be realistic about my schedule here. But yeah, that was a great trip. Hi, Robert. For over 5 years, huge fan. Thank you so much, Edward. And your channel, are you planning on selling your house and full timing? Greetings from the Netherlands. I don't know if I want to have full time. Not at this point in life, anyways. But I do want to part time, like half the time. Let's just put it that way. And maybe not have a big house in Miami, but have a small piece of land somewhere in northern Georgia, northern Florida. A nice place where, good weather and nice scenery. It doesn't have to be big, and, something relatively inexpensive, SCCS123. Hi, Robert. Got home early enough to catch live chat. Safe journeys to you, and hope to see you sometime in the near future in Central California. Definitely. I would love to go back to Central California. And have you been to Bodie Ghost Town in the 395? I started going. I was towing the trailer, and I chickened out on that dirt road. It was a little rough. Maybe if I get the new Micro Minnie, the one that has the all-terrain tires, I won't hesitate to take that road to Bodie. But yeah, I drove on that road for about a mile, and I found a place where I could make a U-turn, and I made it. Because now, in hindsight, I should have gone. And I also thought about dropping the trailer at the bottom and just taking the truck, but I chickened out about that one too. Fasoon back, I watch all your videos, not all done yet. I have like 600 videos out there, so yeah. And lady goes to sleep with my videos. They are soothing. Well, I'm glad to help with your insomnia. Keep on. From G Young, Ray Barreto. When can I see the video of Mackinac Island? As I said, it's not up yet. It's probably January, at the rate that I'm going. But we'll get there. Going places. An RVing couple was killed in Padre Island. Yes, I know. It wasn't this. Was it this week or was like a couple of weeks ago? And yeah, it's been all over the news, and that's very sad. Because things like this don't usually happen, and but sometimes they do, and yeah, it's a tragedy. Paul Falsey, hey Robert, where are you going after the mini teeny after the meetup? In Huntsville? I'm coming back down to Florida, down to Miami. I might do a little bit of the panhandle. We'll see how much time we have because Ili has to go back to work. Apartment B, love your videos. And I love how this thing moves, has a mind of its own. Are you coming out west this winter? Nope, not this winter. Thank you so much, Linda Waldron. And Baltimore in 2020. Maybe I've driven through Baltimore twice or three times already as we go, and I've never actually stopped. Thank you so much, Steve Halterman and Traveling Buckeyes. Hello there, and welcome to the show. In Charles, in Apopka, Florida. Did I hear you say you're going back to Quartzsite in January? No, not this year. Maybe in 2021, but not this year. Although, I'm tempted. But I'm not gonna do it. What is your favorite red wine grape? Any suggestions? I like many. I like Sangiovese from Italy. I like a good Argentine Malbec. But I'm gonna stick to my roots. I'm gonna go. Why am I holding this pen? I tend to start fidgeting. I'm gonna go for Spanish Tempranillo because roots. All right, where was I? Any East Coast trips planned next year? Yeah, I gotta do New Hampshire, Vermont, and back to Maine. So yeah, probably in the fall. Because someone posted somewhere that the bugs, that there's some bugs that are bugging people in the Northeast. Techno RV in the house. We'll be in Key West after the Tampa RV show. Maybe we can run into you in Florida. Definitely, man. I would love to run into you guys. And yeah, that's Eric and Tammy Johnson of Techno RV. TravelingRobert.com/TechnoRV if you want to buy a Berkey filter or something like that. That's really, really cool, folks, Techno RV. And we run into each other at all the RV shows. It would be nice to hang out together in the Keys for sure. Jose Sosa, hey Robert, come to the RV thing in January. I might stop by, but I don't think I'm going to do the whole thing. Let's just put it that way. I would love to. I would love to hang out with Paul and Lorena. They're such fun. And Bite Boats and Bivouacs. Thank you so much for that super chat. Heading to Key West in June. Key West. It's not kilowatts, right? It's Key West. It's a waterfront spot at Boyd's worth the extra money rather than an interior site. I don't know, man. I've always splurged for the waterfront site just because I like to sit back there, in my lounge chair, and you don't have anybody on a lounge chair, just my camping chair, and you don't have anybody. Your view is the ocean, except for that one site that there's one site that has like a mangrove that you can't see anything, but all the other ones, I'd say yes. If you're gonna drive all the way down there, might as well, do it, Stephen Hayes, I love enjoying listening to this chat. Thank you so much, Stephen. And you lady from Orlando, Where are you making the next trip? Well, we're gonna be zooming by Orlando, going north towards Huntsville, Alabama. Whoa, there's a little bug in here. And yeah, we're gonna take the turnpike this time because I wanna make it there by Thursday so we can do that meetup in the brewery straight to ale. Um, and Colorado here from Rocky Mountain Nomad Chris. Hello there. And Tim Chavez, a trip to New Mexico soon? No, but in YouTube time, not this Sunday, the following Sunday, we're gonna do Carlsbad Caverns and maybe Roswell. I haven't edited that video yet. I'm still in the previous one, but yeah. Um, but yeah, we're overdue for a trip to Orlando, you lady, and maybe we'll do the. I'm thinking spring. Maybe we'll do the Flower and Garden Festival in Epcot. I always like to do that, so we'll see. Uh, Papa Drew, can we give Robert 240 thumbs up? That 240, that's a lot of thumbs up. Traveling, Buckeyes, bikes, boats. We're such a great group of people here, right? It's. I mean, we've been doing this for a couple of years, and now it almost feels like everybody knows each other, and it's really cool. 244 watching, 65 likes. Thank you so much, everybody. And I have my chat popped out. I wonder if I should. No, I'll leave it as it is. Don't worry, I'm just talking here to myself. Thank you. Hey, Robert, from Kathleen Cachon or Cachon. I don't know, Cachon. Oh, hold on. Dylan Reynolds, if you go to the Northwest in fall 2020, visit Toronto and the CNE. Definitely. Maybe Toronto, yeah. We'll see. I don't want to promise anything, but yeah, well, my favorite food, by the way, would be probably lobster if I had to. And that's the one, since it is kind of expensive, I don't get to eat it as often as I would like to. But anything seafood, roast pork, of course, like Cuban style pork chunks, that kind of thing. And but I eat all kinds of stuff. Really, it's not. Thanks for not interrupting football. All right. Who said your video on Wednesday? Thank you for posting it. Yes, it was. This is the thing with the Wednesday video. It was kind of short to make it a Sunday video, and if I had attached it to the end of Austin, it would have made Austin too long. I want to keep him between 30 and 40 minutes. This one was like 18 or something like that, so it was like a supplemental kind of thing, and that's why I decided to post it on a Wednesday too. Besides, I wanna get back in track with all these videos, and it's coming. Ooh. Bless me, thank you. Oh, I must be. Maybe I'm becoming allergic to prosecco. You think? Oh, and I got an email regarding a possible YouTube partnership. Tap channel, why Huntsville? Have you been to the Soto Falls? Really close to Huntsville. Well, Huntsville, we're doing a rally. It's called the Minis on the Mountains, and it's all gonna be my Winnebago Minis. Even apparently the folks from Winnebago are gonna be there, like the main guy from product, Adam, and marketing, and all that. So yeah, definitely. Thank you, Baja Girl. Boyd's is the bomb. Definitely worth the waterfront. I think so too. Yeah, if I'm gonna go all the way down there, might as well. I just can't wait for them to reopen the KOA, which I think they started repairing it. It's been like 2 years since Hurricane Irma, and they still haven't reopened. And that one is in Stock Island. No, what's it called? Sugarloaf. Fasten Robert for you off the air. Start playing, writing in Mario. Definitely, I have my guitar back there, and we'll do. What's your favorite country? The United States of America. That one's easy. Besides the United States of America, if you wanna ask me, of the countries that I've been to, Spain, perhaps. I lived in Spain too, so I'm partial. Uh, Favorite IPA? I don't really have one. I've drank so many that at this point I don't have a way to compare them. My first one was Lagunitas, and my first love, if you want to call it that, in IPAs was Cigar City IPA from Tampa. And Baja Girl, my husband and I drove our boat from Illinois to Key West and stayed at Boyd's campground. Seafood yummy. That's a long drive. Did you drive it or did you sail it? Oh man, Randy, Pelican family. I like that. Yes. Thank you, Motocross Max. Oh, thank you. And Nicole Kendall, Pinehurst and Southern Pines in North Carolina are two beautiful and quaint cities. Plus, if you're into golf, Pinehurst is known for its golf courses, and let me see if I can get there. Has hosted PGA and LPGA. You know, I never quite got into golf. Maybe I should. But definitely we'll check out Pinehurst and Southern Pines, North Carolina at some point. And Wednesday video was better than the one before. Cool. I'm glad you liked that shorter video. Planning to do New York City in 2020. Maybe if I do the Northeast, I could always do New York City. I've loved New York. It's one of those places that is overwhelming and it's crazy and it's it's also a feast for the senses. You know, it's one of those places that, and not Times Square like every other tourist. Just get lost in the streets. Sometimes it's depending on the neighborhood, of course. But yeah. Hello from hot and humid, even on November 1st, Tampa, Florida. Oh, here too. Thank you so much, Sir Pappy. We've been with you since 10,000 and still singing your praises. Thank you so much. You've been there a long time, yeah. 10,000 probably happened either in late 2014 or early 15. I don't recall exactly at this point. So, thank you. So, the Angels Landing video in winter. Yeah, that was one of the craziest things I've ever done, but I think it was definitely worth it. Huntsville, Alabama, definitely. We're gonna do Straight to L Brewery Thursday, November 7th at 6 p.m. New all-terrain tires, Alaska trip. Yeah, most likely. Congrats on 90,123 subscribers. How can you tell so exactly? Not even Social Blade knows that. Yeah, it's probably around there. Favorite IPA, the next one. I don't know. I used to like this one a lot. What's it called? Funky Buddha from Fort Lauderdale here in Florida. And Mark de Blasio from Toronto. Hello there. Meet up in the Northeast. When you swing by, definitely. Upstate New York. I would do like Buffalo maybe or Rochester, something like that. Pittsburgh 2020. Yeah, this year I was going to do Pittsburgh, but I ran late. I was going to do it in between Columbus, Ohio and Hershey, Pennsylvania. But miscalculation. What can I say? Not miscalculation. Hershey, Pennsylvania, this is the thing. Originally, I wasn't going to do Industry Day at the RV show, and then I realized, Industry Day. So I decided to go to Hershey one day early, so that threw the plan to visit Pittsburgh, but I will at some point. For sure. Adventures with Rosie, thank you so much for that super chat from New Zealand. Beer for all your hard work. Well, today we're drinking Prosecco, and I'm going to have, I said I was going to have only one glass, but I'm going to have two. Don't tell anybody. 1.5. How about that? I mean, this thing is like what, 4 ounces? Besides, my throat is getting dry. So actually, I'll put this back there just in case Ili wants to have some. All right, where were we? And Jorge Mazzola from Phoenix. I want to go back to Phoenix and spend more time there. Such a great city, Phoenix, Arizona. Any plans to visit my home state of West Virginia? Well, I was in. I mean, it's the northeastern tip of West Virginia, but I was in Harper's Ferry about 2 months ago. I did a nice video. I did a little bit of the Appalachian Trail. And I visited, all some of the historic sites. I stayed there. I spent the night there, so it counts as a sticker for my map. So eventually, I want to visit the rest of West Virginia and visit the capital, of course, Charleston, and all the other stuff. I really love the mountains, and I think West Virginia is like the one state that is all mountains. Bull142, thank you so much for that super chat. By the way, everybody, cheers, salud, and to 90,000 more. Have you been to Niagara Falls? I've been to the Canadian side. At some point, I'm going to visit the American side. Another YouTuber family just visited there. I'm sure you've seen that video. Will you ever do a train trip? I would love to. Well, in Europe, I've done them, of course. The few times I'm talking like I'm always in Europe. The few times that I've been to Europe, I've done train trips. But I would love to do a train trip. Maybe there's one that does the Trans-Canada, or at the very least, I could do the Silver Meteor that goes from Miami to New York. Yeah, I would love to do a train trip. Have someone else do the driving. In New Hampshire, they have a beer called Moose Dole. Check it out. I might forget by the time I get there. New Hampshire, I'm going to time it so I see the turning of the leaves this year. Let's just try to do it that way. Laredo, Texas in 2020 or 2021. Let's save it for 2021 because I don't think I'm going to go back to the West in 2020. I might do early 2021 for sure. I had a beer called Franklin Froyo last night at a brewery. My first IPA, loved it. Well, I'm glad you did. IPAs are an acquired taste and not for everybody. Well, once you get then everything else will taste like water. Robert, when will you get in the silver award from YouTube? Let's see. I just hit 90,000. It depends how the next month goes. But it should be within 3 months, I'm saying. Probably in 3 to 4 months. At more or less the current growth rate, which has slowed down a little bit, let me tell you. What states have you not visited yet? Well, I've set foot on almost every state except for North Dakota, Vermont, and Hawaii. Every other state I have at least driven through or walked through. So, yeah. Chickasaw, New York. You will love the Institute. Cool, I'll check it out. Fly Pelican actually exists as an airline in Australia. Really? Oh, that's super cool. You would think the Flying Kangaroo or something, but Flying Pelican, cool. I would love to go to Australia, by the way. Robert, do Mooresville, North Carolina. That's the place where old Kia died. So yeah, definitely. This last trip, I was gonna do it. I was gonna just pass by there, maybe say hello to my friend Brian, but I didn't. Lucky Dog Productions, ever think about putting your truck and Mini Tini on the auto train in Sanford? I didn't know about the auto train. We could do that. William Irizario, sorry you missed this weekend. We had a great time. I was waiting for your call. Oh man, I've been busy, been busy, and I haven't really been doing anything. I've been here home, getting some videos done, and And first trip of the winter season in the radar, that will be for me the Tampa RV show, and then I'll probably go to Cape Canaveral to see Paul Falsey and his rally, maybe, most likely, and then back to Miami. I don't think I'm gonna do something long. Maybe late January or February we'll do a couple of the state parks, but it's gonna be a just probably weekend trips. I'm gonna be a weekender until spring, most likely. I agree with Randy. West Virginia is beautiful. Yes, what I've seen of West Virginia, I've really really liked. And hey, Robert, how many episodes from your last trip? Actually, I made a calendar entry. Let me look at my calendar here, and I more or less like this weekend is the San Antonio Rally. Next weekend is Seminole Canyon. The following weekend is Carlsbad. Carlsbad. I can never pronounce that. And then Taos. Taos will be episode 10. So 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. What is wrong with me? 17, 18, 19, 20. It's going to be like 30 episodes. I lost count. This mouse is not the best, like to be scrolling down a calendar for some reason. Maybe it's easier on the phone. You gotta go to Vermont. Yes, definitely. And Reinaldo Jorge, saludos desde Puerto Rico. Hello, Puerto Rico. I still have to go back to Puerto Rico and do the eastern side of the island and Yunque National Park and Guavate. I hear that in Guavate you eat like the best food. Ruth Lewis, thank you so much for your super chat. Robert, use this money to visit Hawaii very soon. Search up Google images of the Nepali coast. Most beautiful place on earth. You will love it. Yeah, definitely Hawaii is going to be probably my 50th state after I finish the lower 48. But yeah, I definitely want to visit Hawaii. Armando, Jing Kong, I love your videos. You've inspired us and we're going to travel. Armando Correa, someone should make an IPA beer name. Free my RV. I would. They have to pay me copyright. Nah, just kidding. We should come up with a Christmas ornament of good old Kia. Yeah, right. Maybe Lucky Dog can do a 3D printing of that. Randy. Okay, yeah. And Lynn Robertson from the UK. Have you been to North Dakota? It's a bit bleak. A lot of open cast mines. I haven't been to North Dakota, but I want to go. That's like one of the 3 states that I haven't really visited at all. So definitely. Tap channel, Miami and Dry Tortugas on Thanksgiving. All right. Ben and Jerry Factory, very RV friendly. Oh man. Free overnight and very cheap campground. I'll check it out. Hershey to Niagara Falls. Yeah, definitely I want to do Niagara Falls. Maybe after I visit Buffalo. Robert, the auto train only goes between Sanford, Florida and Lawton, Virginia. No stops in between. Must have a vehicle on board to ride the train. I'll look into that because that would be a good way to like not drive, from here to Virginia and then I'm already up there. Do they take trailers? I'm sure they do, right? And Fasumba Cam, Robert, your videos are well known in Vietnam, Thailand, Cambodia. Oh man, it's crazy to be international. And we got a super chat, and they got retracted. Does that mean I don't get the super chat anymore? That was Lady, right? Oh well, doesn't matter. Thank you anyways. Fairbanks, Alaska in 2020. Most definitely Actually, yeah, 2020, as part of the Alaska trip. That's where the Alaska highway ends. So yeah. Okay, ladies, back. Thank you for making your videos. You lady from Orlando. Thank you. Appreciate it. Super chat. The Australia Zoo. Now, do they have kangaroos? That's all I need to know. Robert, would you recommend to go to 4th of July celebration while visiting on a road trip around Vegas, Utah, Arizona? I did 4th of July in Vegas, and to be honest, I thought it was going to be like this apotheosis of fireworks, like Thunder over Louisville, something like that, and it was kind of underwhelming. I would think that Las Vegas would have a bigger fireworks display, but I don't know. It's gonna be awfully hot anywhere around there, anyways. So I don't know. And Yesenia Bonaventure from Las Vegas, so she can attest to that probably. And Alex Timbling, Hawaii, very beautiful. Yes, I'm waiting for them to build the bridge. That's all. So Lucky Dog, check out the auto train in Amtrak. Great way to avoid I-95 between Florida and DC. I'll definitely check it out. They do have kangaroos. Thank you, Motocross Max. London 2021, maybe. I would love to spend a couple of months in Europe, let me tell you. John Leto, you have lots of Filipino fans who watch you regularly. That's so cool, man. That's so cool that we have people from Philippines and all over the world, really. I mean, we have people from Australia, New Zealand. I mean, I've had people here from, you've seen him from Saudi Arabia, from Kuwait, from all kinds of different places. Mount Rainier National Park in your future. I was so close, man. I was so close. But I decided to, I had to, at this point in the trip, I was already short on time. And I had to make a choice between the Mount Rainier or Mount St. Helen. And I also wanted to see Mount Hood. And I decided to do Mount St. Helen because of the history. Now, in hindsight, maybe I should have done Mount Rainier. I don't know. It was a good time. It still looked great from my last day in Seattle. It was one of these clear days, perfect weather days, and the Mount Rainier it's emotional. Seeing that peak all of a sudden, you see it and you're like, wow, I can't believe that is there. And all these days it was cloudy and I didn't see it, and yeah. And the Lost RVers are here. Thank you so much for that super chat. My neighbor in Petaluma, California. And can you publish more episodes on Amazon Prime? Actually, on Amazon Prime right now, if you want to see this Sunday's episode, it is already on Amazon Prime. So most likely, a lot of the episodes, some of them might come out earlier on Amazon Prime and then on YouTube. It depends. You can feed the kangaroos at the Australia Zoo. I definitely have to go. I've never seen a kangaroo in real life. If you go to Vegas in July, you won't need your grill. Just throw the burgers on the hood of the truck and sear them. Yeah, definitely. And when I was there in July, I can attest to that. And, masochistic in me, we went to Death Valley too, where it was like 106 or 107. I don't remember. I have a picture with the sign. Alex Timblin, check out the Air Museum in Riverside, California, and the Southern California Railroad Museum as well, and not far from the Air Museum. Is that Riverside? I've driven so close to Riverside more than once, and I've never stopped, but I will someday. That one time, maybe 2021 when we do Quartzite. Not looking back. Hi, Robert. Can you talk about your decision of buying the Mini out of such a big selection? We saw it online. And it was one of those points that where I said, we were bent on getting maybe a class A. Then we thought about getting a class C. We had all these ideas in our head because we didn't know much, to be honest about it. This was the one that, and we wanted to buy a casita, and I didn't fit in the shower. It felt very cramped, very uncomfortable, which was something that old Kia could tow. And I looked at this Micro Mini, and I saw that old Kia could barely tow it. We're in South Florida. It's flat down here. I mean, I'll just drive slow, right? And keep it as light as possible. And the second premise was that it would fit here in my driveway, barely 4 inches on each side, but it fits. So that's why we bought it, and we got lucky. Really, I mean, we got lucky. I mean, I did a little bit of research, and I knew that Winnebago was a reputable brand. That Winnebago at one point was, kind of still is. At one point, it was synonym of RV, and did a little bit of research, but mostly that was the decision. It was almost an impulse buy at the time, and it was relatively inexpensive at the time. Minitini was 16,000 and change. So yeah, that's the true story. I think you would be interested in this. In what? Jay Hughes, infield NASCAR camping or a college football tailgate. I might do infield NASCAR. I've never been really into car racing or football for that matter, but I would love it to have that communal experience for sure. And you should go to Lyon, France. Yes, definitely. I drove through Lyon once on my way from Paris to. That was a long time ago, 2006. On our way from Paris to Cannes. Aaron Jemingson, congrats on 90,000. Thank you so much. Any new music for the new season? I have a couple of things, mostly incidental. I'm not calling them like full songs. But if you saw the Austin video, there's a new little tune there. And you're going to see small little tunes along the way. And at some point, when I have more time, I'm going to produce them more and put them on a CD for sure. Hi, Robert. In 2020, how many months will you be on the road? I don't know, but at least 4 in total. Maybe 6, but at least 4. That's the plan. And Herb from Orlando, hello there. And hi from Ala, congratulations. Thank you, John. And Aaron Jamison, can you talk about the process of you used to create your videos? Well, of course, the first step is to do your research beforehand. Then, of course, fate has a tendency to change your plans, but at least you have like a base. And then shoot the best video you can at the moment. The best camera for the job, as many angles. And then when you get home or on the road too, import all that video. And I tend to, one of the things that I do, I rename the files with the date and the time. So they all fall in order, kind of. Even if they're not in the same bin in my software, I know that this happened at 3:45 and this one happened at 3:46. So, this happened, this is first and this is second. And then I just edit them together. I think of the music to put behind them. And as I'm editing, I'm coming up with what I'm going to say. So after I have maybe 5 minutes edited, I will record the voiceover for those 5 minutes and then synchronize it with the video. And then at the end, I do the final touches if I need to do some special effects or like stabilization or some cool transition or color correction, that kind of thing. That's, in a nutshell, very, very much a abbreviated what I do. And Harden Heavy, I'm curious, as you're a professional traveler, as far as I understand, how do you run out of time? Are you not free to stay and go from somewhere wherever you like? Well, I have plans. I have some hard stops along the route, like the Hershey RV Show, the the Ohio Meetup, VidCon in California, certain things. And then I don't travel full time. I have family here in Miami who sometimes are unable to travel with me. So there's always that desire to return. So I tend to see as much as possible. And then there's also, even if I had all the time in the world, it is impossible to see every single thing that there is to see. So you have to pick your battles in a sense. Even if you have, I mean, time is never unlimited. But if you had more time, I could make a video about Miami and it would last 3 hours. But who's gonna watch that? You have to pick whatever you think is best. And running out of time it's a good excuse too, just to pick the best. And most of the time is real, is for real. But you could, for example, some of these national parks like Death Valley, you could spend a week there and not see everything. But then that would be a 3-hour video. So you know what I mean? Robert, do you use a weight distribution hitch on your Mini Winnie? Definitely. I wouldn't leave home without it. I started with a cheap one by Easy Lift, and now I have which it was a sponsorship. The Prop Ride, by the way, it's expensive. It's $3,000, but it does an incredible job keeping that trailer straight behind you. So if you can afford it, I definitely recommend it. Definitely, it could save your life, really, literally. You have to go to Culebra, Puerto Rico. I agree. Yeah, I want to do that bioluminescent bay, and definitely must go back to Puerto Rico. Ethan Colela, congratulations, Robert. Thank you so much. Just finished your feature films. And I come from home, from work every day and put your videos on the TV. I have a 20-foot Jayco J Flight, and I'm 21. Thanks for all the great videos. Thank you so much for watching, Ethan. And welcome to the club. So you're 21. You're probably one of my youngest viewers. So thank you for being here. Steve Lucier, love the Winnebago Micro Minis. My first camper was a 1985 Sunline 19.5 fifth wheel, 7 feet wide, weighed about 2,000 pounds, and a single axle. Still the favorite, but then we were small also. Well, yeah, I see. I don't see myself buying something much bigger than Mini Tini, to be honest. But who knows? Paisley Stitching, and hello, Pause on Effect. Congrats, Paisley Stitching. Congrats on 90,000 subscribers. What inspired you to start sharing your videos? Well, as I've said in elsewhere, I don't know if I've said it here. I always, even when it was difficult back in the 90s, with a big camera. I have it back there. I have to put it on display. My first camera. I'm gonna keep it. Yeah, back then it used to be, there was no YouTube. You would get a VHS, gather with your family or your friends and what have you, and you would play that VHS. And even since back then, I've done this. Now, when YouTube came out, at some point I decided, let's start making videos and put them on YouTube, and maybe people will like them. And lo and behold, Your shirt from Spinal, Venice Beach, California. Have you been to Venice Beach, Florida? I haven't, actually. I've been very close to the area, but not quite. That one guy, can you do another radio ad? Like what? I don't know. Have you been able to go to Japan from Fasun Bakam? No, I would love to go to Japan. I'm fascinated with that culture. One of these days. Artie Locke, what happened to the old Kia after you finished your trip with a rental truck? I traded it in for a Colorado. Yeah, they gave him some of the money that they owed me at that place that broke the Kia, and I put that into a down payment for the Colorado. And Willie Coyote 616, Wiley Coyote. Congrats, Robert. 100,000 won't be long. Your warmth and personality keeps us watching. Thanks. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate, not to sound like Camper Van Kevin, but I do appreciate each and every one of you. And without you, I wouldn't be there. I wouldn't be here. Ever been to the Sun and Fun? No, I haven't been, but I want to go. This last year, the last time it happened, I forget when it was. I wanted to do it. But no. I want to go back. In Queensland, Australia, I'm going to pass by your house with my rental motorhome, Mr. Motocross Max, on my way from Sydney to Perth. Pause and effect. Where is everyone located currently? Well, I'm in Miami. I don't know. Everybody else is. We have people from New Zealand, so it's like all over the world, man. Neftali Ponte. Can you tell? You put lost of time. All your videos, the quality is top show. What? Why you hit? Hold on. Let me rewind here. Maybe that champagne is getting to me. We can tell you put a lot of time on all your videos. The quality is top. It shows. That's why your hit video and sound are best in YouTube. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I do put a little bit of effort to make it look and sound as good as possible. I wasn't gonna show you guys this, but this is my new. I'm gonna debut this in the Alabama video. I bought this microphone for the GoPro because this GoPro the audio is really bad, and the Sony the lens it's has a bump. The only problem is that sometimes you can see this furry thing on the video. I'll let you guys know how it works because. Sound quality is very important to me, and sometimes my sound on the field is not the best. So, yeah. I'm your youngest viewer, and you inspire me to get an RV and travel. Well, congratulations, Maddie the Explorer. Yeah, it turns out I have viewers from all ages. I have little kids that sing my song. That's like surreal to me, but yeah, and I have 70, 80-year-olds, and it's everywhere in between. So that's really cool. The ones in the 2000s you used to do. The one guy, what I don't see the beginning of the question. And I'm getting stuffy nose. I don't know why. Can you do another radio ad? The ones that I did in the early 2000s. I used to do not radio ads, but I did. It was a small TV channel in the. It was actually the late 90s mostly. I did very, very late 90s, 98, 99. I did some voiceover for commercials. Eastern Ontario, definitely. And Tony Diaz, been watching your videos for about 2 months. You are like a drug. I'm sorry about that. One day I would love to do what you're doing. I'm too scared to make the jump. You know, the jump is the scary part, but once you start doing it, it's actually pretty cool. Pretty cool, no? It's awesome. What am I talking about? And, it's like everything. There's good and bad, but there's more good than bad for sure. Missouri here from Aaron Jamison. And, Be Kind Music. Thank you so much for that super chat. Very, very enjoyable and fun videos. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. And in a couple of months, we're going to be doing the 100th anniversary. The 100,000 subs. What's wrong with me? I'm not gonna drink any more of this. That's it. I'm done. We've been at this for an hour and a half and 15 minutes. So, Irizarry, Robert, get a CV so that we can travel together when you pass through Port St. Lucie. Definitely. I'll hit you up. Breaker, 1, 2, 3. Anyways, a quick announcement. Next Friday, we're gonna do this at 6 p.m. Eastern. Most likely, internet permitting. I'm going to be in Huntsville, Alabama. but it's gonna have to be short. It's gonna be like 20-25 minutes. By the way, has anybody seen This Traveler? This Traveler? Anybody? So that's the announcement. The second announcement, Huntsville, Alabama, this coming Thursday at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Don't forget to fall back. And at Straight to L Brewery in Huntsville, Alabama, we're having a meetup. So be there. I hope to see you all there if you are in the Alabama area. And the radio ad in the 2000s, can you do one? No, that was in Spanish back then. Este programa es presentado por Kraft Macaroni and Cheese, el quesosísimo. That kind of thing. That's what I used to do. Ready to take videos on my new Mavic Mini coming soon. Oh, yeah, that new Mavic Mini looks awesome. Let me know how it goes. Do you like airsoft? I think I know what that is, but I don't remember. You need to get a decent RV, molded fiberglass. Yeah, one of those. It starts with a Oscar, are they called? Something like that. Hey, Kern, the travels and other stories. Greetings, Don Robert. Looking forward to that silver YouTube button video. See you reaching 100,000 before the end of the year. Hopefully, yeah, more or less. Maybe it'll be a Christmas present. I will put it right there where old Kia's license plate is right now. There. It's a mirror image. And I'll find a place to put it in Minitini as well. Hopefully it won't fall with one of those bumps on the road in I-10 west of the Mississippi. Yeah, CLT, know this. What happened to this? He's probably traveling. Lucky Dog, talk to this week. Yeah. Whatever happened to Grandma Patty? You know, I mean, those of you who have been here for 2 or 3 years, you know, we've had some people that are no longer coming to the chats, I guess. It's called the Cold Shoe Tripod Mount, and you won't be able to see the funny mic. Oh, that's what it is. Okay, I know I had I fixed by being able to see the mic by using a couple of razors. I can send you the link. Yeah, send me the link, because I mean, I kind of try to rotate the mic, so, and I was thinking of, you know, like trimming the hairs of the bottom here, like my beard, kind of. All right, everybody, it's been so much fun today, but I'm gonna start wrapping it up. And yeah, I would love to continue answering all these questions. Being to Belle Glade, Florida. I've driven through Belle Glade, Florida. All right. You know, this guitar never falls out of key. It's like, Randy, we are drawn by your honesty and sincerity, which are the qualities. So thank you so much, Randy. Keep coming. Yeah, and I intend to keep doing this as long as I can. You know, I'm gonna be that 80-year-old YouTuber. You know, gallivanting around the corner and the country. Look at any electric bikes. Yeah, I know. Maybe I should talk to Rat Power Bikes. Maybe they'll take me back. Or I'll take him back. Reloj, no marques las horas, porque voy a enloquecer. Ella será para siempre. Cuando amanezca otra vez, I'm riding in my RV, wherever I want to be, 'cause I'm free in my RV. Yeah, I'm riding 'Cause I'm free, my RVA riding. Good night, everybody. Thank you so much. Happy Friday. Have a great weekend. And see you next week from Huntsville, Alabama. I think I have to turn it off here. Hold on. End stream. Bye, guys. Hello. It doesn't want to end. Here. Oh, now.